Hey gang, well, getting it back together. Got the motor stand fastened to the transmission, but we have a little problem. At some point, looks like the original size bolt here, and on this side we had a bigger one, and that casting has become stripped out, even with the bigger bolt. So I need to probably, rather than go to an even bigger bolt, I am going to put a thread insert in there, and maybe go back to the either to that size or go back to the original size. But either way, I got to get some new threads in there. That's just one of the little setbacks that you run into every once in a while. Well, rather than go with the thread insert, I just ran a 7/16 national course tap, and it just went right down in there. Enough threads were hogged out that had increased the hole size, so it was not a problem. And she's ready for a bigger bolt. And I just have to, I think what I'll do is I'll taper the end of the bolt a little bit so that it'll go in this slot right here a little better, and we'll be good to go. Okay, I got the bolt and the lock nut. That'll be going in the newly tapped hole here. Oh, there we go. And the thing I need to do is I need to reduce the diameter of the end of the bolt so that it'll go down in that slot right there. So we will do that. And just like that, the stripped out casting is fixed, and we are ready to move on to the next step. Okay, so I'm running into new engine issues. That pulley right in there, I don't know if you can see it, that top pulley, I actually had to put 2 shims behind it in order for it to line up with the transmission pulley when it was fully mounted in. So that was a matter of putting it on, taking a measurement, taking it off, making a shim. I actually had to find a washer, the right thickness and outside diameter, and then bore out the hole in the middle to fit the shaft on the motor. But got it done. Motor is mounted onto the transmission, and that part's done. I got the actual levers and stuff, paint's drying on those, so they're not going anywhere. But yeah, so we're definitely making progress here. Okay, well, I got the forward reverse control in place and adjusted. That's this thing right here, and she goes where she's supposed to go. Looks like it's what it's supposed to do. In the on the hubs themselves, I actually had to dig through my washer stock and add another washer to both sides just to space those out, fill that gap. I don't know if that's entirely necessary or not. And then cranking down on the bolt to tighten the hub, and looks to me like this one was about ready to break. As soon as I put some pressure on it, she snapped. So dig through my stock and get another one. Okay, we got the tiller cover on, all bolted in, and wheels are on, and I still have to, I'm going to put a coat of paint on the handlebars before I mount those up, and then finish the actual engine swap that initially started this project and get this Kohler up and running. I still have to get some oil. I'm a little low on gear lube in the transmission here. Put the 2 quarts in, but it didn't bring it up to the fill plug, so I'll add some there. And yeah, not too long now, and she's going to fire off. Well, folks, there it is. Took it out and did a little test till with it, and it's working good. Fires right up. Just a pull. And goes forward and back just fine, and seems to do what it needs to do. It's got the high-low speed and reverse neutral forward. The only thing I question, and I'm not too sure about this, is when you engage it, the drive, this doesn't want to stay engaged. It wants to creep back up into neutral again. Hey gang, a little addendum. Yes, it was definitely messed up. This little block right here was upside down. And now we've got the reverse spring working the way it should as it comes down to engage the wheel pulley and drops back up again, and that's neutral right there. And then when we drop it down, that's tightening up the belts there and going down into that notch just the way it should. So yeah, that's definitely something I probably just didn't pay attention when I was taking it apart here and that, but now it's good to go. Now I can give that back to Tim and send it on its way. Thanks for watching, like, subscribing, etc. And we will talk to you soon. Okay, folks. I'd told Tim I'd show a little action shot here of his tiller after I got it all built. I've had it running. Move it down here, and so to start it, it's real straightforward. That's the choke. If it's cold, this thing pulls really easy. It just pops right off. We can here's our control. Put her up into fast here. There, it's fast. And pull that down. And there she goes. Got it down in low gear. I've set it pretty deep on the depth there. And we just crank it down. Got a few rocks there. Make a
pass coming back. I'd say that works working pretty good. I did hear a little belt squeal there at one point where the sounded like a tiller hit a rock, but the belt probably could stand to be adjusted up just a hair, tightened up with that little block, but I think it's going to work pretty good.